Good afternoon. Some northern parts of the UK had their first frost of the season this morning across parts of Northern Ireland, Northern England and southern Scotland. Temperatures dropped to -1 or -2 Celsius. That is in stark contrast to conditions further south, where we started the day across some parts of southern England and the Channel Islands at 16 or 17 degrees. So to sum things up for this weekend, yes, it is going to feel a lot colder by day and by night. There'll be some sunshine, some showers too, which could be wintry over high ground in the north.
Good afternoon. It's certainly feeling a little bit different weather-wise today. We've got a lot of clouds. Started off on a misty, murky note. That mist and fog lifted into largely grey skies. Plenty of sunshine as high pressure builds across the weekend, but temperatures are going to be significantly colder daytime, but also nighttime, very close to zero. So likelihood is we could just start to see a patchy frost.
Hello there. Well, for many of us, it has been a rather gloomy sort of day. And as we head through this evening tonight and into tomorrow, we've got plenty of rain on the way. Heavy rain at times, in fact. And as such, the Met Office have a yellow warning coming into force. And then as we head into Saturday, well, things look much, much brighter. A good deal of dry weather, some lovely sunshine, but a change in wind direction round to a northwesterly. And that will bring the temperatures right down. That continuing as we head into the new week, much fresher by day and the risk of a bit of patchy frost overnight. Bye-bye for now.
It's a little bit cooler than it was at the start of the weekend last week, but it's still quite mild, I think.
It is. It's still well above the average for the time of the year. And in fact, it might even be a little bit warmer again tomorrow. But the change to colder weather is underway. It's going to be very gradual. We've actually got heavy rain on the way tonight. It will be reaching the capital fairly soon.
Hello. The outlook for the next few days as we look towards the weekend will bring quite a lot of sunshine, but with that, a decidedly chilly feel, some chilly days and some cold nights. Some places will see their first frosts of the season. There'll be a few showers around. Some of those could be wintry over high ground in the north. But during today, southern parts have seen cloud and some outbreaks of rain. That was how it looked in Hastings, and some really heavy rain is on the way for Friday in association with this area of low pressure.
Alex, it's turned a bit grim for some, hasn't it? And much colder.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of rain out there at the moment, and we have a weather warning in place. But also, as you mentioned, it is going to be getting colder, and I think that's going to be a bit of a shock to the system, particularly for those across the southern half of Britain. But let's start with the rain warning, which is kicking into place at 9 o'clock until 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. And it's a fairly large area across much of Wales and also England. And we could see 10 to 20 millimetres falling quite widely, 30 to 50 in some places. But there are talks of maybe 70 millimetres in some isolated places. And that would be enough to cause some disruption in places. So let's take a quick look at the chart here, give you a bit of an explainer. So as I say, high pressure across the UK and also out towards the southwest, low pressure up towards the northeast, and that's going to cause the winds to turn around to more of a northerly. That's going to pull in that colder Arctic air, so temperatures are going to be way down on what they were last weekend. In fact, let's take a quick look at last weekend in comparison to this weekend. Last weekend we saw highs of 25 in the south. This weekend, the daytime high expected to be 14 degrees Celsius, and at night time it will be quite chilly with some nighttime frosts on the cards. So as we head into the next few days, rather, it is going to be staying quite unsettled, wet and windy over the next 24 hours, turning colder as we creep into the weekend. But fear not, there will be some autumnal sunshine on offer as well. So not great over the next 24 hours, but heading towards the weekend, calmer conditions, but quite chilly. But hey, lots of us do get excited about pulling out those extra layers. Time to get out those warm coats.
Sweater weather. Alex, thank you.
The weather will be transitioning to something quite a bit colder over the next 24 hours. Right now, a weather front is approaching southwestern parts of the UK. And then I want to focus on Saturday night. The winds will drop inland, so it'll be quite calm with strong winds around coasts. With clear skies, that will allow temperatures to fall to freezing or below across the northern half of the UK, and in the south in our bigger towns and cities, also just a couple of degrees above freezing. But with high pressure building into next week, we've got a lot of crisp weather on the way. This colder snap is not going to last for very long, because I think we're back to average temperatures towards the end of the week.